Daghang salamat, Miss Jean. Ug may buntag sa tanang naminaw nato karon sa DYMR Radyo Pilipinas. And of course, no, ang mga televiewers, good day, no, sa atong televiewers sa Sky Cable because we are the late telecast over Sky Cable Channel 53 every Thursday. So katong di makapaminaw nato karon sa ato ang live radio program sa Radyo Pilipinas. You can still watch our discussion today, no, over Sky Cable Cebu, and live punta karon sa Facebook page of PIA Cebu. And kini si Rachel Nesha, gikan sa Philippine Information Agency, kuyog akong kauban gikan sa DYMR Radyo Pilipinas. Akong co-host si Miss Annabel Lagrosas. Mayong buntag, Miss Annabel.
Mayong buntag, Miss Rachel. Mayong buntag sa atong mga suking tigpaminaw, sa atong mga televiewers, o sa ato ang mga FB followers.
Yes.
No?
Live punta. So ano na ni Miss Annabel, no, radio, TV, online. Puna na yung online. Ang ato ang Kapihan. So karon na kita, no, nanukad kita live from the Coalition for Better Education Office at Center for Teacher Excellence dinhi sa Cebu Normal University. Kaya ang atong topic is about the 10 most outstanding students in the Philippines, TOSP Region 7. Pasig nakakita na mo lately, no, nga na-post na ni siya sa Facebook na naanatay mga awardees, no, and that they will be competing for the national na search unya. Miss Annabel, medyo ma-intimidate ta ani kay ang atong mga kauban, no, naana to kauban karon sa panel ang mga awardees nato at the same time. Oo, batanon pag yung Miss Annabel.
Karong buntaga sama sa giingon ni Miss Rachel, no, labi na sa ato ang mga televiewers o sa ato ang mga suking tigpaminaw nga higayon na ninyo natong tanan nga maka-ambit ta, no, sa mga ilahang pag-hisgutan karon, i-share nila unsaon nga mahimong katagtang giingon nga kuan ba ang usa ka leader born ba siya or made?
Yes.
No? Oo.
Okay.
So, most
outstanding pag-yun. Oo. Murag, wa dyan kung katsuot ani nga mga medals sa Miss Annabel.
Dagko ra ba kaayo, no?
So, siguro to start our discussion, Miss Annabel, I'd like to ask, before we proceed, atong ipaila-ila ang ato ang mga panelists.
Yes, no? So, atong una og paila-ila ang usa sa nag-umol ani nila, no? Nag-mold nila ang Executive Director sa Coalition for Better Education, si Ma'am Luchi Flores. Mayong buntag, Ma'am Luch.
May buntag may buntag sa tanang mga tigpaminaw sa radyo, sa TV o sa online, sa FB. May buntag sa tanang.
Okay, niya diri ang atong mga awardees may gala. Ang TOSP Islas Rexecom for 50th TOSP Search, Erlyn Ivy Rago. Good morning, Miss Erlyn.
Good morning, mayong buntag.
Sus kanindot sa smile, no? Niapo diri atong TOSP Awardee 2019 and CBE MOE Awardee, si Mr. Adrian Aninon or Aninon?
Aninon. Mayong buntag sa tanan.
Okay, niya po ang TOSP Awardee 2019, si Mr. Japhet Suson. Good morning.
Morning sa tanan.
Morning. Murag ang ilang tingog muraman o matabunan sa tanong. Murag natabunan na tatanganan eh, no?
So, tagkatabunan ani Miss Annabel. So, but I'm really interested, no, sa ato ang topic Miss Annabel kay makita ang good nato nga lahi na good karon ang mga batanon, no? Even the leadership qualities that we see from them now is so different na from what we used to have, no? So, ang ako lang una siguro pangutanon mo, maybe si Miss Erlyn, regarding being sa search, no, parts at ang search, and Miss Luchi, perhaps also after her, a little backgrounder about the TOSP. Anong naaman ning ato ang search na dibuhat?
So, TSP, now we're having our 58th year as TOSP. Basically, we want to provide an avenue for the most outstanding students of Region 7. So, TOSP has been, the search is representing universities, colleges all around the Central Visayas and even up to the nationals. And we search for students who not just outstand in academics, but also in leadership and social responsibility.
So, kanina mga universities, do they submit or does the search committee is the one who seek them out? Siguro, yeah, from Ms. Luchi also.
The students also submit, and at the same time, there is a call for submission for the search, and the search covers the entire region of Region 7, so that includes the 4 provinces of the region. Siquijor, Cebu, Bohol, and Negros Oriental. It's just so disappointing on my part na walay nakuha sa Siquijor this year. Oo, so usa karon ang atong mga 10 nga nitao come from Cebu, Bohol, and Negros Oriental.
Oh, okay. Sige, basta mamawi lang unya si Siquijor, no? But, pila ka buok ang, how many applicants, unsa na ka ng candidates, ang ni-appeal for this year?
We have 36 nominees,
Nominees.
from in the regional screening. So 36 nominees represented by around 24 schools in the 4 islands, and then the 20 advanced for the regional judging and interview.
Okay, so, unsa may, what do you said kayo, 36, you're only going to choose 10. So, unsa gyud ang emphasis, asa man dapita, ana?
Kay ako kasagingon ni Miss Erlyn no nga dili lang kanang tulo man no academic excellence, leadership and social responsibility. Na may mga estudyante nga dili gyud nga dunay mga Latin honors no. Average student lang pero og muhisgot ta og leadership og social responsibility unsa man di na siya mo qualify kay academically dili siya excellent.
Actually, we have many student leaders who really excel in terms of leadership and social responsibility. But in TOSP, we put premium to those who excel in leadership, in social responsibility, and even in academics, because having a student leader with Latin honors and having the same level of energy as well in social and in service, then that's a different story. So that's what mo namang gipangita sa TOSP.
So meaning dili lang ka abtik sa extra kore-kore
Sulod sa
klase. So doon ay management no. Balance ba kana bang na murag ang imuhang priority ang kanina lang mga kalihukan sa eskwelahan niya. Ang imuhang pagtuon na limtan na lang pod nimo. So ang ngayon gid si Erlyn nga makauboy nakatubag gid siya sakto no.
Because as they say, student leaders are student first. So,
Student first.
put premium in academics.
I think si Ms. Luchi na ay ilugang.
By the way, si Miss Erlyn also was one of the former TOSP awardee.
That's right.
Last year, right? And if I may add, the TOSP was founded or organized by Joe Concepcion of the RFM. Mga history na to, we know who Joe Con is back in the 80s. And so, siguro on his part, he wanted to come up with this particular endeavor or undertaking to show that the youth can really do something for the Philippines. So it's bayan muna ang kataga yun sa TOSP.
I'm just curious, was it hard from the 36 nga you pare it down to 10? Was it lisod ba sa inyo as a search committee nga pagpili ana nga nga pulo ra gyud? I'm sure naamoy daghang ganang piliyon nga nakapasar sa ano no, but the standards, but was it hard for the search committee?
Actually, we had help dyan. We have the regional screening committee. So, mas mo siya sila naglisod. Mas nakadalik for the part sa TOSPians. Okay, we have 15 screeners. This year, represented by all fields like engineering, a team for engineering, a team for medicine related, a team for education. We also have for humanities. And accounting, business and accounting. So the screeners really, we had a whole day screening last May 4 in RDC Center in FLC. And they had a hard time choosing the 20, especially that we look at not just quantitatively on their big books. After, we also have a deliberation part where the screeners can float names of possible finalists based on quality as well.
Doon na by chance or nahitabo ba nga kanang ingunta nga napuro gyud inyong pangita ba? Unya naadyoy angay gyud siya nga ma-appeal instead of 10 himos lang 11.
Naagyod nga manay mga panahon ngayon no, but we level it down at it boils down yun sa story. What is the story of the individual and the integrity that he has put in his story. So mo din na siya mo lamang yun sa tanan.
So unsa may makuha nila being an awardee of the 10 of the TOSP? What will they get? Do they get cash prize as well? And unsa man aside from the cash, what are the benefits of being an awardee?
It would be good if na but actually TOSP puts more premium on not just the cash nor the award, but basically the gift that we can give them. It's really the community. Because the journey of TOSP starts after the awarding ceremony. And that's the question of who are you or how can you continue with your advocacy after being a student, being an outstanding student. So they journey with us. That's basically the award that we can give to them. That they have their ates and kuyas as well, alumni that can help them, collaborate with them in their advocacies, and also the network in the community.
So siguro atong pangutano na itong mga awardees. Ngano naka-award? Di na lang ko pangutana nga, academically excellent, kay kuha naman no. So, leadership, social responsibility. So, unsa may nahimo ninyo no, not only inside the university, but to the community. Si Sir Japhet.
Aside sa katong tulunin and dimension of the 3 pillars na academically excellent, leadership, and social responsibility, and TOSP has been emphasizing on such core values na mo. So once we root on that, tungod anak sa amo ang stories on how we rooted on our core values and moral, that's the time that's why we were recognized for it. So that I believe na mauna siya ang nakapa-awardee na mo tungkol sa among story o giunsa na mo pag-hold on sa among values all throughout our journey sa college.
So unsa man nga mga values nga kana bang makaingon ta nga
Miss Universe
kayo no sa mga ang ato ang values of kanang kung babae ka sa may mga values, di ba? Kung daga ka unsa imong values o so unsa man ang kanang kuan na ay magtang na share nimo dito sa youth no dili nang kay ang imong values ang imong gikuan i-share nimo dito sa imo pong kapwa mga kabataan.
I've been sharing my story, of course. Of course, I always have this deep sense of value for family. Because of them, because of their principles, of course, also. Because of the very close family ties I have. That's why I am like this right now. So, I am able to share this to the other youth. So, once they know my story, I hope they can also learn from it.
Unsa ba imong story? So, unsa diay ang imong story? Pero magpipili ba sa trabaho siya sa kanang kuano, kanang presentation nimo sa imong story nga to kamuray mo himo?
Oo, atong pag-judging, pag-interview, that's the time they ask their questions, and of course, we tell our stories, of course. So, my parents have always told me nga, if you want to serve and help, you help and serve, don't ask something in return. That's always, mo nila permit na sulti na ko, kay my mom, wala dyan na siya katong college since she's the breadwinner. Pero wala gid ko kadungog nga nangayon na siya something in return sa iyang mga igsuon. O sa akong papa po, he finished through college because eskwela siya sa igsuon, but he has to work for it. So, tungod sa ilang nahitabo sa ilang gisulti na mo nga, sunod, if kamo na po'y naging may tabang ninyo, ganahan mo tabang, ayaw na pagduha, ayaw po pag-expect something in return, because that is the true meaning of service. So, I've been embodying that principle, and that's why I am right now, I'm here right now.
So, keep na lang kayo natabangan. Gawa saan ang magpalistaw niya ko sa kayo ang tabang. No? So, kanag yung, unsa man yun, specific ba? Nga imuhang nahimo yun?
School-based lang mo. For example, school-based. I go into organization. Of course, we start at the bottom part of organizing. I start with that. I look for organizations, example, if may events. I go right away, alista rin ko, make me your working committee. It's always been kind of exhilarating, happy siya sa spirit nga, there's another event, I can help, I can do this. Even though I'm not on the limelight, I'm on the backstage, nga kulas-kulas na ang dagway. Pero na-adjun ang energy gali na spirit nga. And other part kay, I really want to teach, even though I'm in management accounting, I really want to teach with my cousins and sometimes my schoolmates during high school. I tutor them, especially when I was in high school and I have friends grade 5, grade 6, and they ask for help, math, Filipino, English. I teach them freely because that's inside me. So parang innate siya nga mugawas jud. So that's it.
Kaya na ba yung mutupan niya, maestra naman na.
Di ba? Magpatudlot ako yung kaya, dahil kayo kung kapangayoon, di aning tudluan tayo sa math.
No? Listening to Japhet's story, ako ang isun sa akong mind give Miss Annabelle, pang public service. No? You see the passion. Ako kung pangutano ni akong tupad rin yun.
Yes,
Adrian. You're taking unsa nga course?
PIA English Education.
Maestro gihapon. The teaching is really a noble. Makita gyud mo no nga it's a selfless. Murag dito paingon manash tribute to teachers. Dito paingon ang people who want to really serve. So imo ang story pod Adrian, how is it right now? What made you kanang sa imong tan-aw sa journey nimo? What got you into where you are now being an awardee?
Actually, I was inspired by my dad because before, when I was still studying, when he was still alive, he always tend to, di ba, we have 10 books pa sa elementary 10 to 12 books. Then he always find time to buy spring books. Kanang laptop ko na spring books. Then pagkahuman, ang tanong 10 books, yan ang isummarize. Yan ako na ito kung tunan ang spring books.
Wow.
Then, pagkawala ni dad, actually everything went out. Then, I experienced na-feel na ko ang presence na usa ko sa unprivileged ones. That's why it opened me to my advocacy, which is empowering education to the out-of-school youth. I want them to feel na there's still hope for them through education. Because the mindset of some or most of the parents of the out-of-school youth, is kanili magunahon na sila ng trabaho na lang, ang eskwela. They tend to para nilang mo ang practical na dapit nga dapat mo trabaho kaysa mas eskwela ka. Not all of the people are blessed nga mahimo silang rags to riches tips. It is still kanang education gyapon na makapabata o makahatag nilang tarong katrabaho kung tarong future.
Di ko pwede mag-appear sa panelist kanyo. Ako mag-interview. Maghilak ko.
Feeling ako rin dagang nang
Marami ko pwede kay emotionally, dili kay ko stable.
Pero Manash, it's really inspiring.
Yes.
Two of the 10 that we have the awardees and 2 of the many awardees that we've had over the years. Yeah. Pila to ka book? 36 nominees. Sa past nominee, I don't know if naamoy data or knowledge about it, nagkadaghan ba? Because I was thinking na if we have like more of young people like this, daghan ba, increasing ba ang number of nominees every year?
It is always a challenge for the alumni, for the team to really increase the number of nominees, but we don't have the record of the past, but just basically basing it last year, we had around 27. This year we had 36. So that's an achievement for the team to raise the last year's number of nominees.
So it's a good thing we feature them, no, Miss Annabelle. Dapat, no, ma-expose bitaw sila more, the awardees, because I think it would inspire more, no, kato ang mga kabataan doon. Because, like, I'd like to ask the two awardees na doon, no, si Japhet at si Adrian, knowing that there's so many issues karon nga giatubang yun sa mga youth, no, daghan gyud kayong issues nowadays. When life is made easier by technology, double-edged sword, magin na siya. It comes with it, no? Mga issues along with it na ako'y na-create. So, I think mas challenging ang panahon sa mga kabatanunan karon. So, how do you deal with that? I'm sure, na-mention niyo sa inyong stories, you had hardships, na from family, no? I'm sure also outside family, inyong sa barkada, community, no? Ang the friends niyo, circle niyo, peer pressure. What is it in you that made you kanang withstand all that? Na kaya ninyo?
There are two cases when I always tell these to kanang the others who are kanang na problema sila. We always face challenges in life. Di dyo na mawa ang challenges. Maskin mo sa kaadlaw, maskin ka nang nahabong ang imong chewing gum nga gikaon, challenge na siya nimo. Bisan lang man, di ba? Pero if you come to think of it, there are two kanang ways of you to deal with a challenge. It's either you deal with the challenge as problems, or you will deal with it as an obstacle. First, if you will deal with the challenge as problems, then of course, you will become worse or much more worse sa imong life. So mas magproblema kag mayo. But if you come to face those challenges as obstacles, then it will be your stepping stone to take a leap higher, na you are able to be motivated to learn from your mistakes and go on with life. So it doesn't mean that you are facing those challenges, you will easily give up. It's time for you to stand and to learn from your mistakes.
Hinumdum lang ko na imong chewing gum kaysa mong panahon. Di man na mo ihagbong, ipilit raman ako sa pangko. Kaya mo na itong buhaon, ibalik.
Sige.
Naka-relate si Ma'am Luchi. Okay, si Japhet.
Ang ako adjong always ginahuna-huna every time nga na challenges mo abot. I always value interiority. This is a Osmeñan value. Interiority. Always look back into your inner self. Step back from all the crowd, all the busy atmosphere. Step back. Try to think and meditate on yourself. Assess yourself. And that's the time makaingon ka nga, okay, I have done this. What should I do more? What should I not continue doing? And that's why, una siya nga ako ang always nga ginabuhat basta nahilagang problema mo abot. Because kitang tanan, we need to stop and meditate yet. I always give emphasis on that.
Meditate. Kay Miss Annabelle, no, marag ka ng depression, no? Nakita naman mental, mubito nagdako kay ang spotlight karon na issue na play up na to ang mental wellness, no, mental health, because mas nakita na yung daghang cases karon. So kaning matong mga batan-on nga makita na to energetic kayo, no? The energies that they give out are really very positive, very motivating. Also, I'd like to add, Miss Annabelle, si Adrian is also an awardee of the Coalition for Better Education na Medal of Excellence. So, murag duha o tato. So, yeah, MOE pwede siya niya. Later on, we'll ask, no, Miss Luchi, kung unsa po din MOE later on, kaya ito pong ipa-vlog sa ilaha.
So, unsay kalainan sa TOSP o sa no, sa 10 outstanding youth?
TOYM.
TOYM. Sa mga sila, kanang mga professionals na ni sila, kanang patanhon. Okay, mga professionals
so, mga
na.
future enemies.
Future. Oo. Para sa na award, no?
Yes. So, sige, Lisa.
Katong gingon ni Miss Erlyn nga gusto nila nga budaghan ng nominees pa. Doon na ba tayo gihimo ni ato batag mga university para pag-inform ani?
In the practice, good that the TOSP is in strong partnership with CHED. That's why we wait for the signal. The CHED always directs all HEIs a memo of the call for the search. And also, not just with the based on the memo, the alumni also put an effort to really do caravans, passion sessions, talks on universities to campaign for the search. And we have alumni from different islands, so quite a strong, because of the alumni as well, mas ma-empower po sila to tap their school as well, balik to join the search. So, muna akong ginabuha for the past.
Mura ka kung nakita, kung di ko masayop no, sa katong mga awardees nga kung nakita, sagad from private schools. Walay ka ng kuan sa mga state universities and colleges ba. Kay natanaw na ko, or maybe sa mga private schools, generally, kung may kagmato kag private schools, sagad ani na yung mga kwarta, di ba? Ari ka sa kini mga state universities and colleges, parang maingon na to, dili tanan no, pero kadaghanan gikan in taon ni sa mga kabus nga mga pamilya. So doon na ba'y kuan, doon na ba'y kanabang maingon na to nga rason nganong dili sila ka excel aning tulo ka kuan na to no, kaning gipangita na to.
Actually, naasay makasulod nga like from CNU this year, last year, and previous years, naasay makasulod. But considering ang atong may two major universities there is a Cebu City,
CPU and
CPU lang og CNU, o limited ang number of courses po.
Okay.
So dili yun sila makasubmit. So if, for example, there are 5 categories, ang isa ka SUC can just give 2 or 1 niya. Pag-abot sa 10 na nga pinili ay mataktak pa yun. So wala na yun sila ilaing ma-field pa. So wala siya.
Kay doon na yung mga categories.
Sa may category. So, for instance, like UC is a very big university, so they were able to put or submit candidates or nominees for the 5 categories. So it ups the chances for these universities to win, no? Because daghan man silang masulod po ng mga estudyante.
Ito lang lainon dahil siguro ang state universities and colleges, no?
Separate category. Ako naman produkto naman kung state college. So, kinahanglan atong siguro more
Marketing.
Marketing. Kahit
Even to the other
ingon ni mga limited na sa dinon gyud ang mga courses, no? Unlike sa kini mga private universities and colleges nga naagyo dito tanan, no, makapili gyud ka unsay imong
O ang mga SUCs po nato nga uban naa sa atong mga munisipyo, no, Mualboal, Altas Lagyo. So dili kay nila ma-feel ang TOSP kay layo magud sila sa Cebu.
Kaya ron tamahatagan sila o kanang wala chance, no?
Magkapihan nung yata dito, mana siya.
Pwede sa mga
For the past decade, the alumni initiated a caravan sa kaning sa south, na mga state youths and north, and then ang turnout ng pud-ato is dahil nagkulang sa admin or sa pag-promote, wala po dyan sila na-send po or representative. Kung naaman kay katong giingon ni Miss Luchi, kanang by category, magbunya most of naa sa mga state universities, not education, nursing, and then, so limited na dyan po kayo ang slot for the top 20 and top 10.
So I think gap pa na siya, Miss Adrian. That's a challenge. Hopefully, maano pa na siya no, in the coming years.
And we continually think of ways how do we top this na dyan.
Wansad kanang ipa-involve sa sila. Wala ba kayo sa sila activity nga to, di ba? So involvement lang siguro, basig na lang representative nga usa nga maka-appeal. Or during sa kwan, naman na yung mga student body organization, no? Sa mga eskwelahan, invite baka sila for training or orientation about anim, no? Para ma-empower po sila.
Ang kaning sa mga, like kung naminaw or nagtanaw na to, karon no niya, sa iyang she or he thinks na murag na sa checklist niya na murag pwede ko anian. Kung sa may kinahanglan i-prepare, do they what preparations man ang kinahanglan ni ng buhaton daan for the next year? Mangandam na daan ba?
Or unsay ka nga qualification, like for example, kinahanglan ba kang fourth year college ka? No? Or so pila ka tuig nakapakita ka consistent ba ka no sa imong advocacy?
Or na pa sila time to work on sa paggawa kaayo nila na.
Right, so for the search, the students submit a big book. But before, for the requirements, basically those mga graduating students. But in the past years man, after ang TOSP is after the graduation, para graduate to tanan. But since we're moving calendars man sa nakuban, so basically karon is mga graduating students. Those who perform academically, and then leadership-wise, and social responsibility, they submit a big book. So kanang big book, muna na siya ang summary sa imong story.
Kinahanglan big
Summary na siya pero big.
It's a clear book, big book. For the past years, kay ang continuously improving man po ang TOSP, for the past years, musubmit lang yun ang applicant sa tanan niyang ginabuhat. So we have certificates, proof nimo, documentations of what you've been doing, summarize. So pabag-anay sa una ang mga big books. But up to the present, the past years lang is we changed that na to per category, kaning per pillar, social responsibility, academic excellence, and leadership, mo choose na lang ang top 15 nimo. Since ang core magigpud sa TOSP is dili agad sa kagrabe nimo ka-productive in terms of activities, but kung sige mo core, your advocacy ba, nga mo define sa atong 15 nimo nga achievements or milestones. So kana lang, kanang basically if karon mo next year pa ka mag-graduate, continue to make your story. So find, if na mo advocacy, kana empower that advocacy. If wala pa, you still have time. So if ang ipangitan sa TOSP is kanang yung mga advocacy champions.
Advocacy champions. Okay, I like that very much, no?
Ang imo Erlyn, unsa man tong imo ha sa nakapadayon baka hantod karon sa imo advocacy.
Okay, when I joined TOSP just last year, my advocacy was education through inclusive technology. Since I'm an industrial engineer, but my heart still touched on education and then leading towards engineering. So we do activities for kids. We campaign for the awareness on water conservation since 2016 when the Cebu City was in a state of calamity. Kay wala na yung tubig ma-provide. So that became my core advocacy to campaign awareness on water conservation through technology, which is how do we teach kids about water conservation since kung ano man taron niya time, lahit na. So the technology that we use is the mobile application called Water Warrior.
Water Warrior.
Yes. So every time we go to campaign to schools and to barangays, we bring the app, we bring volunteers to teach them interactively. Kailangan sa game ang mga sample ways on how to save water. And then, the following years, we upscale it to Project Aquaria, man ang name. We upscale it to not just on the awareness, this time partnership with schools to, since Aquaria is not just on the water conservation, mo triple down naman all to hygiene, sanitation. We install hand washing sinks to schools. And hopefully na ay maabot ikaduha ikatulo this year. And still the bigger dream pa yun, so not yun every dream. Is since technology, if we don't have this access to water, what technology can we use to provide access to water? In case what na yun.
Okay.
Or if not, preparation.
So, nindot is Erlyn di ay.
So,
Wala ko'y kumpanya para ako ni i-hire.
Need to siya kuan.
So, sa ato pa di ay, after ka na himong awardee, di ka bunong diha. Doon na mo.
Yes. Challenge is nag-work sa bayan ta kanabentay para sa pamilya sad, not just ang para sa bayan. What's good is that ang community mang good kay, for example, I have my advocacy, and then di ba tanan na makapalahutay every day or every month na ganyan activities kay the work na ang community to help. So, example, the name one is si Adrian Arcilia, also from CNU. The project, all kids po to education. At ang mga alumni, kato yung activity for teaching the kids sa katong summer, na ang alumni as the volunteers. Meaning, tungkol sa alumni community, pwede sa Judby magtabangay sa tag-sa-tagsang advocacy. Kay-challenge naman yun siya sa pag-continue. Nga kami lang, anak ganit.
No interest at all in public service? Kani magano makita na to ba policy we could benefit from people like this if mabutang sila sa policy making.
Kay kuha ka ni God ang eskwelahan ka kaya ni sa leadership. Training ground magud na, no? Diha pa ta sa eskwelahan ang ato nakatunan pulos pa maayo. And hopefully inigawas nimo padayon ba yan? O dili na kay makakita o laing paagi. No? So, ingon ani doon na ba kay mo na pautan na doon na ba doon na ba mo'y panlantaw nga qualified naman kay 18-year-old you can run as kuan naman, no? As a local chief executive. So,
do you see yourself in a public service na position later on?
I see myself working in the government, but not political. No political mga party.
USEC, Assistant Secretary. USEC, ASEC.
Adili man daw siya sa mga political. So, ali siya sa kaning under sa civil service.
Career service.
Career service. Dili siya
Regional Director.
Regional Director of PIA. Ang mo.
Waiting pa
kay bata pa man
may time.
Okay.
But really, no, that the country can benefit good, no, if kaning ato amo ni ato ang future nato nga leaders that we see. Pero from now, like I'd like to ask Japhet and Adrian, kay your story, actually your journey starts after you get the after life after TOSP. So what are your plans after this?
Actually, that was one of the last questions na we had sa ako sa interview. What's next? What's after this? Since I'll be working as an educator, it's time for me to inspire my co-teachers na to not limit themselves to doing those things. And also, I would want to be an inspiration to all the teachers na to not lose their passion in teaching. Because ang si mga teachers good nga, na-lose na nila ang passion. We always have to go back to the sense that teaching is a vocation and a mission. And that's what I've been doing right now. And with God, no, I will never stop doing this and inspiring all teachers and those kids na para papanahit po sila for them to not give up on those things.
So, di na ko makabasa o ka na mga posting sa FB nga. Ikapoy na kong maestro tungod sa kadaghang mga requirements, no?
Nandiyan na ka na mayroon sila nga nagpa-class record, nagpa-plan, nagpa-kuan. But you are on that phase. You chose that destination. And you chose nga diha ka mo adto. So panindigan na siya nimo dapat.
Okay, nagtuo man gud ko sir nga kanang class record ra akong dalhon ang plan. Wala na ayon na no. So nindot
pero teaching, I think is an extension of being a student, di ba? You continue to learn okay lang this time you're sharing what you know. Mana sige si Japhet.
Aside from career-wise, of course, I will always go back to TOSP community. We, as an alumni also, I hear their stories also for the 20 finalists. Nindot po kisa advocacies and we can always help. Kay if mag-inusara na ka, dili good malampos na siya. So we're here to help others. So we can always go back to TOSP and also to my organization, NFJP. So I could always help presence, financially or anything, I can help. So mo na siya, ginagmay pero once magtinabangay na galitanan, nindot siya kayo ang outcome man.
Sa out of 36 ba to?
36.
So, what happened to 26? No? Kana bang, kuan man sila, unsa man ni, wa silang kaabot, no? Sa kanang, wa sila kaabot sa 10, no? Wa silang kasud. So, unsay mahitabo nila? Doon na ba ikatabang ninyo? Or na ba nahitabo nga, wa na sila mo balik o apply? Ay, kay mag-graduating right after, specific mo. So, unsay nahitabo nila after ba? Ani, kanang, nitabang masag sila ninyo nga makapangita o kaning parihas nila nga ma-awardan po?
Actually, the process is from the nominees, kanong 36 nominees, duha man ka judging phase, screening phase. Ang pinakauna is the regional screening assembly, wherein katong 36, from the 36, we strip them down to 20 or less. So, naging incidents in the past years nga, 13 na lagi ang ipasud sa 20, supposedly. So, pwede din na siya. So, katong 20, automatically, you will go to the regional judging and interview, which is the final phase. Dito na makuha ang top 10. So, para siya from 36 to 20, and then katong 10. But automatically, the 20 finalists are all part of the alumni community. So, awardee or not, involved na sila sa community. And good with this batch is naging mga, even if wala pa ang 10 awardees, na na-join commit nyo, balik to next year, mo-serve, balik sa community, kami na po para sa next nga batch.
So, meaning, wala sila ma-discourage?
Wala.
So,
Because, compared to the other searches, namag with TOSP Formation Week. So, before the final day or the day before, no, second to the last day, ang awarding man na, 3 days before the awarding na aming formation. So, kada 20 finalists will gather and we have modules, how to form them. So, nandun ang mga why, mabalik dyan siya, pampapukaw sa ilahang, nga ginabuhat man nila. So, for that 3 days, muna nga, even before the awarding kay, makaana na din sila ba nga, even ako sa akong time, okay na ko digid ma-awardee kay, but still, ibutan na ko nilang best foot forward. And then, on the last day, after awarding, kanipag yun sila ng finalist 20, napoy community day, give back within the week of their award.
So we're way of sustaining yun, no? The TOSP.
Sustaining the spirit of TOSP.
Napakot na na-nominate na ka, that's already a big thing.
Yes.
No? Out of pilang kabuk sa iyong university, ikaw napilian to be nominated for the TOSP. Ako lang pamunta na ni sa Annabelle, with the 10 that we have now, unsa may next for them, they elevate, no? They will be competing for the national.
Yes, they will be competing for the national within this year. And in the national phase, they will also undergo another formation week. So, di na lagi makitaan.
So they're competing against the top 10 also in the other regions.
Other recognized regions. And not all 16, 17 regions na. Not all 17 regions have TOSP na search. The others, maybe they just go to a region which is nearer them. So, dito sila mo submit silang application. We are just very lucky that we have a TOSP for Region 7 because we have, I think one of the bases is a very active alumni community. So, TOSP in Region 7 is called Islas, representing the Islas.
So, in the spirit of leadership and service.
Islas. Okay, Islas. Okay. So, before na to iatag ang time for the media, mautan na lang po, kanibang sa leadership, wa ba mo yung plano to go down ba? Ato sa elementary, start ba ang ilahang leadership hangtod sa high school para mo prepared na good sila for the TOSP? Pa may plano na Ma'am Loch or Miss Erlyn?
Siguro sa CBE, it's the advocacy. Dili na siguro sa TOSP. I'm speaking for CBE and hopefully as chairman of the Rexecom of TOSP for this year. I think CBE can go down, no, teaching elementary kids. That's very true. True yun na nga. Magsugod yun ta sa kinder. The concept of leadership emanates even before kinder, sa family. And then kinder, up to grade 3, grade 4, mo gini siya ang formation years sa bata. So, we're just very lucky nga atong curriculum karon is spiral. So, meaning, ang concept sa leadership may be very, very simple for kinder and then it ascends to something complex to grade 1, grade 2, more complex, grade 3, lisod-lisod na, until grade 12. So, dili yun na kuwaon. So, kami sa CPA, our advocacy is to be able to come up with mga learning resource materials for this kay kulang kaayo ta. And then train more teachers to integrate leadership in the activities. Because leadership, a trait, a value, is not learned, it's taught. So it has to be implemented through the various activities of the students. And I think TOSP can do that also. No? In the advocacy of the different alumni, of the alumni community, perhaps one of the advocacies of an alumnus or an alumna can be to train teachers to be able to come up with content and learning resource materials that can train our young people, especially those in the kindergarten pa, to imbibe the trait of leadership.
Dito, kay makita na nato sa bata pa, no? Ano bang, bisag dili ikaw suguon mo volunteer di ka, mo dagan ka, ano bang makita na nimo ba? So, nindot na nga kuan nga, ma-train na sila daan. Okay, so ato nang ihatag ang ato ang oras, no, sa ato ang mga kaubanan sa media sa pagpangutana sa ato ang mga awardees o ingon man naapot si Ma'am Luchi Flores nga mutubag sa inyong mga pangutana. Okay,
Sunstar. Good morning. I'm curious lang, what are these 5 categories?
For the search, we have first is medicine related. Second is engineering and IT. Third, we have education. Fourth, we have humanities and communications. And the last one is business and accountancy, including law and criminology. So those are the 5 categories for the search.
Do you have chart or quota per category? Dila ang nominees? Wala, mixed lang.
The process is we have to identify the best per category, but when we trim down to the 20, depende na sa deliberation if basi daghan kay nominees for this category, sila din ang mas makasod, so wala line limit for the category.
After the awarding sa Central Visayas, na may concrete na plan or program sa alumni and sa asa sila mo join after ang camp
Usually what happens is after the search is mag-start na sa ang alumni of planning for the next na search. So we meet na sa sponsorship thank yous, kaya pa may mga process points. So muna siyang always makagather sa alumni. But moving forward, katong i-note nilang mga maybe projects for the schools to have candidates for the TOSP po, pwede na siya makonsider.
And maybe siguro stewardship, because these 10 are going to compete and we want the 10 to be able to make it and get in sa national. In the spirit of stewardship, train, coach the 10 regional finalists so that they will be more prepared when the national competition starts.
So far for the from Region 7, from the 10 awardees, an average of 2 yun na ang mada sa nationals as an awardee.
From Region 7?
From Region 7, duha yun na ang maabot sa nationals because they are automatically naman ang nominee. Pag-usapit yapon sila big book. So like for last year, from the 10 awardees, our finalists for the nationals, 5 ang nakuha from the 10. Just for Region 7. So muna siya sa
Kana bang sa man po'y usa sa mga kanang yun na to benefit ba after ka mapili as an awardee, daghan bang after kuan ba publication, no? Na mo'y publicity, daghan na bang offer, no? Nga
mga opportunities,
mga opportunities ba? Sige, Adrian, gawas na nakatrabaho na ka, doon na ba yung mga offer?
As of now, wala. Hopefully na. So kung na...
Okay, bago pa man, no? Bago pa man na kuan, bago pa.
Siguro sa ako, kasi last year man ko na-agyud, aside sa nakagyud bigyan mo sa process, apply, etc. But if makita din na nila nga from TOSP, ako yun siyang a factor for hiring. So I know, napaway pa man mo na niya daghan next week.
So I'm sure no katong naminaw natin na sa mga schools, universities, naanatay mga potential din. Oo, yeah. The 10 actually, you can see their names, no? Naasa ako ang banner, the rest of the 10. And I'm sure that may Facebook page ba ang ito ang TOSP?
Yeah, we have 10 outstanding students of the Philippines Region 7 Facebook page. So all updates are there. Pwede na mo message if you have queries.
Question?
Ano sa kami nagsugod ang SP Search in Region 7 and up to how many have been chosen as national winners from the time that you have searched, from the time that the search was on for Region 7, then when was that? Then from that time, pila na ang napili for national winner? Natay national winner ba from Region 7?
This is the 58th year. So backwards kung sa na year, wala pa daw data. But,
Oo.
so,
Doon na kita yung mga awardees sa national.
but nakita yung awardees sa nationals. Consistently and average June, every year we have two.
Pero siguro, mamind,
So we have to-
balikan lang ni Mosip, no? For
Balikan, yes. We'll
for the
look at the data.
na, no?
Maybe we
Balikan
can
na.
give Ma'am Minds also it's in the souvenir program.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We can
nasa
give you
sa program.
Na siya indicated,
a copy.
no?
I can email to you a copy of the souvenir
With the
program.
records para makita nato no kay murag consistent man gid every year na aso karon nga year I'm sure no ang atong 10 are you ready na ba Japhet and Adrian for the national level nato nga search ready na ba ta?
They've always been supportive sa Batang alumni. So, whether we like it or like it, we have to be ready. Nga na dyan siya. Oo. Nga, dili naman sa siya lisod sa mong part kay advocacy man siya. So, doon man siya sa heart. So, kaya na dyan in whatever ways possible.
Ikaw
It's time for us to like reshare our story ba. So, since naan naman siya namo, ang pag-share na lang gid namo. So, para namo good things at siya sa mong part na maka-share me para mas naay makadungog sa among story. With the help of the TOSP alumni, of course, the alumni community since the start, pag-start lang dyan naman sa formation, na-feel naman dyan namo, supportive kayo sila sa among aso. Wala na doubts. And,
Thank you.
So siguro isa Annabelle no
Sa
mamind
CCE.
Oo, sa ko role sa
CBE.
Right now, since de facto I am the executive director of CBE and also the chair of the 58 search, we are committed ang CBE to provide support to the 10 outstanding students of the region by again providing training for them, coaching on how to tell their stories. We have different experts, not only in education but in different fields as well, because CBE is a multi-sectoral organization. So we can ask, aside from the alumni community, experts to help them out. And also, in terms of advocacy, as long as it's related to education, we will be able to support the advocacies of the alumni community.
Financial also?
The financial support comes in the resources that we will be able to mobilize for them. So it's actually, CBE does not give outright donation. No, so it's more of coordinating with the proper organizations for them to access resources, whether in cash or in kind. So that's what we do.
Bridge
We bridge.
Oo. So sa ato pa, ang katong mga institutions nga parihas og advocacy sa mga TOSP awardees, daghan pa kay tamang ang mga institutions nga mo tabang sa kanang ilahang kuano, ilahang mga damgo, dili lang damgo kundi ang kuan yun mismo ang mga activities.
Yes, we
Ano
have
to mga awardees? Daghan na.
Daghan. Oh, we have a lot of, not only in Cebu, not only in the region, in the national level, we have a lot of companies whose advocacies fall or are aligned with the advocacies of the TOSP alumni community. So let's say, for instance, nakita mo partners sa CBE, no? We have PBSP, we have Awardee, Roman Awardee Foundation, Meralco, for instance, is based in Manila, but they are very, very, very active players for advocacy on education, Globe, Smart, City Savings. And these are, again, bridges that the alumni community can tap through CBE.
Okay,
So, Miss Annabelle, ato
Oo,
na siguro.
serious naman, no?
Oo.
Wala tayo oras. Siguro na pa yung mga pangutan atong kaubanan sa media. Pwede lagi hapon, no? After formally mo close sa ato ang program. So siguro, pangayuan na lang nato ang parting statements sa nato ang mga awardees, sa nato ang uban pang mga panelists, no? Kung sa inyo mga panawagan ngadto sa mga batanon, no? Nagbuhat sila, no, sama sa inyo ang gibuhat, pero wa silang kay bao nga doon na daingon ani nga grupo nga nangita aron ka hatagan o kanabang hatagan o importansya ang ilang gihimo ngadto sa community. So unsa inyo ang panawagan o doon na ba may mga pangutana nga wa na mo anami gusto ninyong ipaambit, no, sa publiko nga wa na mo ikapangutana ni Ma'am Michelle. Okay, Sir Japhet.
Okay, so sa tanan kabatan-unan ilabihan na naa sa colleges o kanang nag-start pa sa jud pangita silang advocacy, please ayaw og hunong sa pagserbisyo o ayaw kaguol if di ka ma-recognize because amo ang award extra na lang yun sa amoa. So please continue to serve selflessly. Mao lang yun na kay a leader should always be a servant leader. So kamot lang gihapon nga makaserbisyo ka bahalag dili ka matagaan o recognition kay ikaw mismo you have a point already of your service. So padayon gihapon.
Daghang salamat Japhet Suson and Mr. Adrian Aninon.
If you're still searching sa inyong advocacy, please kanang ayaw mo stop o pabangitaan na kay ako ni agi ko sa stage nga ganing finding my whys nga kung saan jud akong ganahan in life, naagin ako sa laing-laing advocacies until such time nga nakita nako. Basta makabawra mo anak kung nga advocacy ninyo if it's something that you're passionate about and if it's something that you really love doing. So yan yung may buwan nga ay advocacy din nako. And of course, amidst all challenges as what I have said earlier, ayaw mo hunong upadayon. Those are just challenges. Hindi na mumuwaan ng kalibutan na you still have chances to go on. And of course, to not lose hope, John. No? Just love. Love lang, John. It always boils down to love. Yes.
Sakto. No, tala magudunta ko ganihan nga kanang doon na ba'y higayon nga sige tagpangitag advocacy ba nga ganahan ko ani, no? Ganahan na kaayo. So natupag na to, nakakita ka na sa imong forever. Forever nga advocacy. Ayaw katawa, Miss Rachel, no? Si Miss Erlyn Rago.
Okay, so I'll be speaking in behalf of the alumni community because actually year-long position of preparation for the search. That's how we welcome the new batch. So we would like to thank our presenter for this year's 58th search, Unify Philippines Incorporated. Our co-presenters, we have Qualcomm Philippines Incorporated, Big Hotel, Fly Ace Corporation, and our major sponsors, we have Tassel Coachmaster, Sky Hall Seaside, Park Mall, Rafico Adventure Camp, Grab Philippines, and the many more minor sponsors, donors, and media partners who helped us all the way for this search to happen. Thank you very much.
Daghang salamat. Si Ma'am Luchi, Flores, ma'am.
Wala naman sino kayo masulti. But both Adrian and Japhet were talking about advocacies. What I can just say is, there are only 3 questions that you need to answer kung kamo gusto mo appeal sa TOSP next year. Start with the what. unsa magid imong gusto himuon, and how are you going to achieve this, and then why am I doing this? Actually, these 3 questions are for the teachers unta, no? It's a 3-question lesson plan. It begins with the what, the how, and the why. And when you begin an advocacy, as I've been always telling the alumni community, begin with the end in mind and begin in your own backyard, so that you can make a difference later on when you go out of your backyard. So, kana lang, o congratulations sa tanang mga nagdao for this year's 58th search. So, hopefully next year, mo appeal mo, o naara mi sa Facebook, o mag-contact mi ninyo 24/7. So, we'll see you next year para sa atong 59 TOSP Awards.
Oo, so katong 3 questions hangtod kami, no? Wa kami ka natubag tong tulog sa amo up mismo, no? But it was our pleasure, really, a privilege also nga na-feature namo sa Kapihan na, no, Miss Annabelle, ang ato ang mga some of our awardees. And of course, coming from the search committee, thank you sa ato ang sponsor for ato ang episode karon, no, the Coalition for Better Education. Actually, they're accepting members. So if you have an advocacy that's geared towards education, or if you are in an industry where you think, or in a position where you think you can help, no, educate others, visit the Facebook page of Coalition for Better Education for more details on how you can be a member of this national ni nato, only Cebu-based, but it's a national group. So thank you to CBE. Daghang salamat sab, no, sa Sky Cable. We're on the late telecast, Channel 53 every Thursday, ugma. You can still catch our discussion on TV. And of course, ato ang live radio program, Radyo Pilipinas, DYMR. So kini si Rachel Nesha.
Kini po si Annabella Brosas, no, nagyo ikasulti kay nahurot ng tanan, no. Pero manghinaot ta og ato ang tabangan sa pag-ampo ang ato ang mga awardees dinhi sa Region 7, no, nga makadaog po sila ngadto sa national, pero magpilangingon nga ma-awardan o dili magpadayon ng gihapon ang ilahang mga gibuhat, ilahang advocacy, and hopefully katong mga ginikanan nga naminaw o nananaw nato karon, time na ninyo, no, nga matabangan sa ninyo inyong mga anak nga makaangkon og ingon niini nga mga hiyas, no, kay kani laging ang leadership pwede raman di natong matun-an wa ta mataw nga leader, no, pwede ra nato ma-acquire nato gikan sa ato ang mga eskwelahan o magsugod gikan yun mismo sa ato ang mga panimay. So daghan kayong salamat ug mayong adlaw kanatong tanan.